Hi, welcome to the episode of the Guns Book Club in the Bonzai Book Club. Yay! Today, guys, we're an extremely special episode because today, guys, we're on episode number 280. Guys, 280. Can you believe it? We are on episode 280, which means that it's 2 weeks, 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, it's going to be the celebration of 300 special episodes. So, yeah, let's go. You guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome and if you're already from the channel, welcome back. My name is Nathan Abdos. And on this podcast, guys, we're working together on English. On this podcast, guys, we're working together on an English speaking level, and communication skills to stand from the camera and to communicate better from the camera. I know that sometimes it might be trying to speak in English, might be difficult to speak English or to spend in front of the camera. And I'm doing this podcast because I want to inspire some people to do the same. Also work on English and to face your fears and just do it. And I'm doing so by sharing with you guys my own journey, my struggles, my success, my failures, what I learned during the process of podcasting and 5 episodes a week in English and improving my own English. And hoping that by sharing with you guys my journey, I will inspire other people. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, watching this podcast, maybe you, I want to inspire you to do the same, to work on English and to also share with the world because I truly believe that English is the number 1 tool to teach one of us mathematics, one of this skill. The second tool that is going to press the last is to get this on camera, how to get it from the camera. And if you are going to take those 2 skills and combine them together, you can create content to the internet, and you can influence billions of people all around the world, and you can create great things. So I will get this part from this podcast. You know, guys, today's a special episode because today I had my exam in statistics. Mathematics, statistics. I don't know if you say it in English. Statistics, I need. And today, guys, I had a film from mathematics, and on my film degree, I failed. I succeed, and then I fail, and I have a phobia from mathematics, from math, and I work on it. I recognize that I had a skill, and I want to conquer it, and I learned. And then in previous when I did it in a computer science degree, I started in. I bought an online course and I saw that it's helped me to go for the course because for me it's to study alone. It's helped me because when I study alone with myself, it's me myself. But the things I understand, I don't understand. I just repeat on what I don't understand, and I know what I understand, and I don't get better with other people. This is my way of learning. I just have to learn alone. So this time I sat in front of the computer. I saw really nice videos that explain about the topic that I learned, and I made my formulas pattern. For 2 days I didn't. My phone, I turned off my phone. Didn't go to WhatsApp to nothing. Close my room. Look my room and just did the statistic, and I didn't record the 2 episodes, but because I have pre-recorded like 11 episodes, so I got covered. And today, guys, I went to the test. It was okay. I think that I finished the time test. I passed the course. I didn't get the greatest grade, the greatest grade that I can, and it was okay. It was some questions from in the test was really easy. And some was not challenging, but you need to know the subject, and I didn't practice enough. It's on me, totally on me. So I don't think that I get a great grade. I think that I get around 70 or 60, 70 right now. But anyway, it's your boy AK, and I'm planning to get 100. So complete 100 on this special, on this test. So I'm going to get it. So I'm going to take it back another time. My plan is if I get above 85 and above, so I don't do another test in any subject. Consider. Depends, but almost in any subject I don't do a second time. But specifically on statistics, because this field is hunt me for last that I didn't success with math. It's hunt me since I discovered it, and it's helped me. And this affect my self-confidence, I think, that it's really effective. That said that the failure that I had for my mathematics affected me. So I decided I'm going to crush it. I'm going to face the fear, and I'm going to own my honor. Like Djokovic said, you own your failures and wins, and I own it, and I take the responsibility that I didn't success in the past, no matter what the reason was. It was you can blame others, but it's not going to give you some nothing. And instead, I want to come to I want to become a leader, and for the books that I read, so I take full ownership of the success and the failures. I decided I want to get 100, a complete 100 on the test. This is my goal, my mission, and I'm going to do it. And yes, so I have 2 dates. Like the first time some of the exams are finished on 2nd of February, and then I have another test. But I tested, I get 88. It's American questions, 25 questions. I answer, I just missed 3. I answer 22 on fine. So I don't take another test because the percentage, the chance that I'm going to fail are much higher than what I can get awarded. And besides, I get 88 at the course, so it's enough for me. I need to get 85 if I want to move to a second degree. It's like a program. If you get average of 25 in your second year, the average, the total average of your grades, you can start on the second degree. I think in English it's MA. You can start doing a master's on your last year of the BA, and then decided that I want to be a doctor. Yeah. The person says out loud, I want to be a doctor. This is the goal right now. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Just nice thing to think. But right now I'm aiming to be a doctor. Crush my fear. Eliminate it. Just crush it from studying. I want to become a doctor. So this is my. So I need to get a good grades above 85, so I can move to a second degree. Start it as soon as possible. So yeah. So I have the spirit in the second day. It's the second day. The second degree is the test was supposed to be somewhere between the math test is going to be on 9 on February, and I think the test that I passed it's going to be in the middle of this area. But because I thought that I don't have so many times to practice, but thank God I tested. And now I have 1 week, full 1 week to get ready for the test, study only for the test on statistics. And it's great because in the last 2 days, I make my formula paper, as you see here, and I crush it. But now I think is that with more practice, I can crush and get 100 in the test. Some of the questions are a little bit tricky, so it's going to be 90 or something like this, but I open for the best and I open to get 100. So yeah, I'm going to take it back and I'm going to crush it. And at least if I don't get 100, at least I know that I give it 100% of me. So no regret, just do it. It depends if I get I don't know, because the question I just guessed, like a lottery paper, I just guess it. Local lottery ticket that you need to guess, I guess so. But you never know if I get above 85. Maybe I don't do it. I don't know. But anyway, guys, this is so I'm finished the test today, and now I'm really get motivated because today I take a day off because it was a really intense 2 days, and the last week I learned a lot of tests. It was intense. So today I take a day off, and tomorrow we are going to make a schedule of studying. So now I'm taking my day off, and I'm going to record the pre episode today because the 2 that I missed and the one of today. So we're going to be back to schedule. Yeah, this is a little bit of me right now. So guys, anyway, guys, if you want, you see, I get this angel. This really nice angel behind me, and she look at the horizon. It's a new day. It's a new down. I think I don't know. It's a new day, new opportunity. You can create whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want in life. And guys, if you want to check it out, you know where you can find it on 3, 2, 1, bang, screen. show screen. מקבל, במיוחד לזה good fun. I did get back on up to good fun, but now then Amentia on 10th December 2015. And it downloaded exactly 3,000 times, 900 times. 3,900. What's it then? Yeah, of course, guys, if you like the video, you guys get a background because we really do it. And if you want to get to download this great background, you just need to choose a resolution for me. Guys, download. Right click on the picture and go to שמירת עולם בשם ליברו, save picture as in English, press on it. And that then you can go about it in English, and it's going to be a really nice game for us to guess from where you are around the world. Choose the one to save it, press save, and comment just like that. You will get this great background on the computer. So thank you very much for the artist who made this great background for sharing it with us, and thank you very much for Amentia for uploading this great background with us. So thank you very much. So today, guys, we'll continue on doing it with the next 5 moves. I really great book. Patrick by David Masters Art of Business Strategy, and right now I'm working on my strategy of content creation. I build the strategy of motivation, how I can advance on it, how I can improve it, take the lessons that I learned in the past 5, 10, 5, 6 years that I'm doing this, then I'm practicing it and apply it now for my first attempt to board dominate. And when I strategy, I think I want to present it to you guys. And anyway, guys, if you want to check out this great background, or if you want to check out the book, your next 5 moves, or Patrick David social media account, and you know that I really highly recommend to check them out because on his social media accounts, Patrick David shows us huge amount of wisdom, it's just priceless what you can learn from him. So you got all links in the description below, so make sure to check them out, make sure to like the background and to learn from Patrick David wisdom. And of course, like the social media accounts and everything. And guys, if anyone of you have any suggestions for myself on the podcast, and if anyone of you want to come to the podcast, be a guest of the podcast, share a message with the board. It's not about make a difference because you were here. Just about that, if you name is money, guys, please let me know in the comments below so we can amend it. And feel free, guys, and guys, if you listen to me to watch the podcast, let me know in the comments below. Okay. Right now, I forgot. And guys, yes, let me switch on me. And of course, guys, feel free to leave in the comments below. And if you learn something new from the channel, maybe something that I said, maybe from the book, maybe you learn something that David said in other on the social media accounts in the show facts, or if you want a live advice, you want a tips if you want to show facts, so feel free to do it in the comments below so we can all get improved learn from you and improve our life. Thank you, and enrich our life thanks to you. Thank you very much. And one is thing, guys, before we move to the book, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the journey, if you get motivated by it, please consider to subscribe to the channel, push the notification message to get it to be notified on each of these extreme exciting episodes on YouTube, and it's going to be 5 extreme exciting episodes per week. And the special episode of 300 episodes are coming very soon. So make sure to, if you want to miss it, to make sure to push the notification bell, share with your friend, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and push the notification bell. Guys, it's really small step for you, like 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks, click, and it's really will have a huge impact on me. So motivate me to continue. Yeah, it's nice. I'm going to continue with it anyway, but it's nice. Yeah, I enjoy it. So guys, if you can consider to do it, it's really a lot of it. So thank you very much. And guys, now let's move to the moment that we all waiting for. This is the moment we are all been waiting for. This is the book, Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick David Masters Art of Business Strategy. Page 135 to 138. Read the myth, the legend, the one in one is the manifest. Minister John, please. Oh boy, AK, let's see your boy, AK. Let's go. Title 4. Clear direction. Your team needs a clear direction from you. When you say things such as, you can do it, go get it, it's not effective. They need you to say, I need you to do this, and this by this time. Can you do that? Typically, you don't want to give people more than a list of 3 things to do at a time, or they will be overwhelmed. But the point is that there are plenty of people who like to be told what to do. For those workers, you need to set the exact deliverable, and the exact timeline. Make a verbal agreement. Are we clear, John, that you will send me a text by 4:45 p.m. EST? East time, today with the names and the numbers of 3 different vendors? That is much more effective than do some research and get back to me. 5. Vision. Most people are not visionaries. It doesn't come naturally to think ahead when they are busy putting out fires. But they need to hear you talk about vision and the future. Great leaders are always selling the future of where the team is going and what things are going to happen. They talked about what is next. Great leaders say things such as, our greatest days are ahead of us. Our greatest days are ahead of us. Employees need to know that their leader is like a grandmaster who is guiding them in the right direction. You need to paint a picture for people about the future, especially when they are in the grind. You have to tap into their sense and create a picture of what they are working for. For the greatest book in the world, to be okay, listen to me, okay, you're going to be the greatest motivation content creator in the world. So keep grinding, keep pushing yourself, and 5, 10, 20 years, you will then be thankful for the work that I'm putting right now. So future like 8, enjoy. 6, dreams. People want to know how their dreams are going to become a reality. People want to know how their dreams are going to become a reality. They need to see how doing the work today will allow them to accomplish their dreams. If you want to inspire people, you must speak the dream language constantly to those who need to hear it. Again, because I love this quote. People want to know how their dreams are going to become a reality. How their dreams are going to become a reality. They need to see they need to see how doing the work today will allow them to accomplish their dreams. If you want to inspire people, you must speak the dream language constantly to those who need to hear it. Those last 3 are more directives and less about targeting a person's love language. I included them in this list because they still fall under the category of understanding people and speaking to them in such a way that brings out the best in them and ultimately creates trust. 7. Involvement. Constantly ask people their opinion and solicit feedback solicit feedback. Constantly ask people what they think you need to do next. People want to be involved in what you are doing, and they want to be earned. If you ask people for their ideas and you never implement them, they will say, most likely to themselves, why do I even give them to you? You never do them anyway. You are just wasting time for us both. There is a danger in asking if you are not going to there is a danger in asking if you are not going to actually listen. 8. Challenge. Great leaders challenge people all the time, privately, publicly, and behind their backs. If I see somebody who is making progress after slipping up, I'm going to put him or her aside and say, listen, I want to let you know that I see it. You are making a lot of progress. I'm excited for you, but I hope you don't slip again. I hope you stay focused. The things I say publicly are to address complacency. I was under the impression that you had a bigger dream. I was under the impression that you had bigger dreams. I thought you wanted something much bigger. If you can make a $20,000 in a month, why can't you make it? Why can you make 40,000 a month? Are you getting comfortable? Is your stomach full? Since when you are since when are you financially free already? Since when are we ready? Why are we behaving this way? Why are we acting this way? Why are we doing this? Why are we are doing this? Good questions. 9, listening. The rest language is actually not a language. The rest language is when you just zip your mouth and listen. Since many people like to talk about themselves or what they are going for, this is not always easy, especially for an impatient CEO. But listening is a critical, but listening is a critical skill. Sometimes it just means sitting there and hearing a person out. Some of the leaders I'm mentoring just want to call and talk for 40 minutes. I let them. I listen, and then take notes. I give them feedback. I don't get on the call and put them on mute and do other things. I'm listening and I will say, that comment you made 15 minutes ago, do you still think it's true given what you have heard from the rest of the team? You need to listen and show genuine interest. In fact, with all of those love languages for entrepreneurs, you need to be genuine. People can tell if it's an act. If you are not a genuine, people can tell. When you speak people's love languages, they feel appreciated. An expression that you often hear in sport is that you cannot teach speed. You can teach how to exploit it, yes. But speed is something you either have or you don't. Other than incrementally, it can be improved. In business, however, speed absolutely can be improved, and you must be relentless about improving it. Every part of business, from identifying trends to reaching your customer to delivering your product, relies on speed. You can use the trust level. You can use the trust levels to filter your assessments, to understand the nonsense of a given person or situation. In doing so, your aim is to speed up all aspects of your business. Think long and loud about whom to put your faith. Think long and loud about whom to put your faith in and why. Enjoy it is the trust level of a stranger or a running mate. Given that, are you willing to entrust him with major responsibility for the business, or do you need to keep him on a tight leash when you give him an assignment of any significance? Answer those and other questions, and you will find that you can figure out who to trust and who not to with great accuracy. The point of creating trust is to increase speed. Analytical people often miss this point again. The point of creating trust is to increase speed. Analytical people often miss this point. They also miss the fact that the key to building trust is to tap into people's humanity. Once they know that you see them as human beings and not simply as employees, trust grows and speed builds. Understanding their love languages and what makes them tick are the keys to showing you can. Move 3 summaries. Master building the right team. The myth of the solopreneur. How to build your team. 1. Identify the types of team members you want to attract. Create the right value proposition, benefits program to attract and retain the right team members. Be even more selective about whom you allow into your inner circle. Title: Create a principles-based culture. 2. Establish and communicate. Establish and communicate your values and principles, both of your business and as both for your business and as an individual. Don't compromise your non-negotiables, or else they will be only words on a piece of paper. Title: Trust equals speed. The power of reliability. 3. Inspect every skill needed in each department to make it transferable to any new hire in order to develop new leaders. Inspect the language you use to communicate with your teammates and leaders. It is one that creates trust or doubts. Ask questions to understand what people care about most, and speak the language that moves them. Make a list of your top 5 team members and identify their key motivators. Guys, guess what? This is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate the fact that you choose to invest your time with me, and I really hope that you don't contribute from this episode. Because on the next episode, on Sunday, we're going to start move number 4. It's going to be master strategy to scale, move number 4. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I really think the fact that you choose to invest your time with me, and now, it's time to, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow on Sunday for the next episode. We're extremely excited because the girls between the board, they can pull up. And this is a great time to tell yourself, but another business party time. The business party time. So let's go. Let's go. Business party time. So let's go. So guys, today is Wednesday, 12th on January 2022, and time now is 14:55. And yeah, as I said in the beginning, today the test. This is the first episode that I'm making today, and we have 2 more to go. Let's go. היום רביעי 12 לשני לראשון 2022, בשעה שלי 2:55 בצהריים. כמו שאתם יכולים לצאת היום, היה נחמד. בכל מקרה אני רוצה לעשות מועד ב' כדי לשפר, להוכיח לעצמי לשפר ולפעמים בראש. גם היה מבחן קל, אם אני פשוט למדתי, אבל אם הייתי יותר מהר נכון, הייתי מפרק לו את הצורה. זה טוב. ככל שאני מציץ ציונים טובים יותר עכשיו, ככה בעתיד, גם אם אני אשמור עליו גבוה, אז ציונים שישמרו יותר גבוהים. אז חבל לי להפסיד קורסים שאני יכול לצאת בהם ציונים גבוהים. בשביל העתיד, כמה זה קורסים האלה בעתיד, יכול להיות שבעתיד יהיה קורסים יותר מאתגרים, ופה יהיה פחות זמן ללמוד. יש לי מלא זמן ללמוד, פשוט יש כאן ולומד כל היום. אז ככל שיש לך את הזמן, אז תשקיע יותר, ויכול להיות שבעתיד יהיה לי פחות זמן, אז עדיף לי לתת פרקים מראש, אז אני יוצא ציונים טוב מראש, בשביל העתיד. יאללה חברים, נתראה בפרק הבא, נתראות.